Good morning, you beautiful, wonderful, strong, resilient people of the Shield Wall Nation. This is your daily report. So, as we always do, we always start off with COVID facts, because that's the thing that actually affects all of us right now, no matter what your gender, your skin color, what species you are, it affects you in some sort of way. And they say that it's only humans. Dogs and cats got it too. Poor little fluffy things. Let's see. Your global cases, 13,607,486. Global deaths, 584,122. Global recoveries of 7,957,461. U.S. cases, 3,593,859. U.S. deaths, 139,755. U.S. recoveries are 1,625,066. Jody Rosen of the LA Times called for replacing the Star-Spangled Banner with Lean On Me by Bill Withers as the official American national anthem. And he stated, or she stated, Jody Rosen stated, "Black music is the finest American thing, the greatest gift that the United States has given to world culture," said Rosen, who claimed that the Star-Spangled Banner evokes a militaristic and triumphalist official history, which plans the saga into a procession of great men. Says, regarding the current national anthem, Rosen stated that and they quote, "current political predicament is a reminder of how thin certain lines can be, how veneration of the country can curdle into nationalism, and how nationalism can tilt towards fascism," end quote. Oh, no. I mean, I do agree that the fact that black music is great. I mean, without black music, we wouldn't even have rock. Look up the history of music. We wouldn't even have rock and roll right now. So yeah, their music has influenced tons of other styles or genres of music. So yeah, I agree with that. And yeah, the Star-Spangled Banner is militaristic. It's about the rockets, the cannons going off. It's about our fight for freedom. It symbolizes a lot more than just militaristic. And to take that away from our country, it's taken away our history of our country. I mean, I'll say this many times, our history isn't fantastic, isn't perfect, but to erase it is not right. We gotta learn from it. Some you gotta respect and love and cherish and understand this is hard fought, and then others you gotta have that unfortunate blemish there to remind not to do that again. That whatever it was before was bad. So we gotta have history around. To erase it because it hurts some people's feelings is ridiculous. If that's the case, then I don't know. Anyways, Star-Spangled Banner should stay. End of discussion with that. Let's see. There's a group called 8 Can't Wait. Since several major cities, including Pittsburgh, Atlanta, St. Petersburg, Los Angeles, Memphis, and Boston, have implemented police restrictions known as 8 Can't Waits. I'm guessing that 8 is from George Floyd when the officer was on his neck for 8 minutes, or more than 8 minutes. An effort led by Campaign Zero, an anti-police brutality activist group. Policies include banning chokeholds, mandatory de-escalation, mandatory warnings prior to police-involved shootings, banning shooting at any moving vehicle, as well as other restrictions and incidences reporting requirements. Overall, the campaign calls for defunding the police, investing in living wage programs, and reducing inmate populations in order to eventually end the carceral state. The campaign claimed that its policies would reduce police killings by 72%. Reduce police killings by 72%? You mean because you defund the police, that there's not enough police out there to kill? Or are you talking about police killing other people? No. First off, what you need to do is to educate our kids that committing crimes isn't right. And then you're talking about eventually ending the carceral system, reducing the inmate population, where you're going to get inmates out into the street. So you're going to let pedophiles out, you're going to let some small-time criminals out. Yeah, that's going to increase the time that people are actually getting killed, because guess what? If police ain't killing them, we will. I'm not going to let some little freaking pervert touch my kids. I'll make sure he's 6 foot in, and I will make sure I lower that casket and throw the first bit of dirt on his casket. If someone's breaking into my house or my business, I will make sure I'm the first one throwing dirt on his casket. So, defund the police. You can teach them how to de-escalate, but you won't de-escalate me when someone's breaking into my house. The de-escalation is that first round, and it will hit true. So, but overall, I see where they're going with the 8 can't wait. I think, I know that police do need a little more training. They need to understand that they got to put their emotions aside, whether it's amped up on adrenaline, fear, or whatever it may be. I understand that the fact that they do need to de-escalate that those emotions. But to defund the police, we're going to see a catastrophic failure in that, and our society is going to get imploded from within. And we're going to be, once again, the laughing stock of the world, because it looks like we don't know what the hell we're doing. And all the world is just doing is watching. That's all it's doing, is just watching us with popcorn popping in the mouth, watching us just implode from within. So, I mean, there's that. And then let's talk about the NFAC's leader, Grandmaster Jay, claimed that following the Black Militia's Stone Mountain appearance, membership has grown exponentially. People saw that, and the conversation began to happen, not just around the country, but around the world. But are we going to stand by and let these groups arm themselves and we do nothing? After that, he says, numbers began to skyrocket. So yeah, of course they're likely to skyrocket after Stone Mountain. I mean, it was a spectacle. It looked good. I mean, they're marching, but it's something what they call as propaganda by deed. Basically, instead of saying how the Nazi Germany used to fly flyers over London as they're bombing them, that was just flyers. That was just propaganda material. However, propaganda by deed was showing, look, we are here. This is us. Almost like Nazis marching into France. That's kind of sort of a propaganda by deed. Look, we are here. Join us or die. Or join us so you can succeed. So that's kind of what propaganda by deed is. There are some viral videos where the group's propaganda, as far as a recruiting tool, some of the profiles, group's profile has risen, where they actually have made some of their social media groups private. After the scrutiny, the NFAC has implemented Operation Security countermeasures to protect information about the group, including its membership and chapters. Like I've said plenty of times in the other videos I've made about NFAC, I don't care if it's a black militia, white militia, yellow militia, red militia, purple militia, pink militia. I don't care. As a United States citizen, you have every right to do so, and I will applaud you. But I hope, so you don't get scrutiny, I hope you allow other militia, other members of society in there. If there is a white militia that only strictly lets white people in, I will never join that militia. I will condone that militia. I don't want a all-white militia and then some black guy or, Hispanic guy or Asian guy says, hey, can I join? No, you can't. Why? You're Asian. We're only white. And that's what it seems like the NFAC is. They might have some white members. I don't know. Haven't seen it. Haven't heard it. All I heard is an all-black militia. So that I think is wrong. Another thing that's wrong that I think that they're doing, and it's based off of that, is segregation. They're once again wanting segregation, which I think is also wrong. Another thing I think I seen another interview that a fellow viewer posted the link, and it was a good interview, but at the same time it kind of rehashed things I have negative about NFAC. Some of those are condoning violence against white people. Like, you see those videos of him out in the, marching out in the streets at Stone Mountain, calling out white militias and rednecks and the boogie boys. Oh, and the 3%ers. All those groups ain't racist, right? White militias ain't racist. Boogie boys ain't racist. They're a little more extreme, but they ain't racist. In fact, up in Idaho, what happened with the Boogie Boys, they made sure the police didn't get involved and screwed over Black Lives Matter groups marching down the street. They literally provided security for them. But apparently Boogie Boys are white scared rednecks. And I mentioned in another video that, in fact, I want to do a full in-depth video on this. There was a small civil war after the Civil War. So much so where there was white militias chasing the KKK out because the KKK was killing black people. So you want to throw white militias under the bus? You think white people are evil? To think a race is evil and have hatred towards a race, that is racism. Look it up. Hatred from one race to another. Even the same race. I can be racist against white people. But hatred to another race is racism. So, and there's on that video, it says, I never claimed I wanted Texas. He says, I never call out white people. I like white people. But then you go back and watch the videos of him literally doing that. So this interview that he had, he's trying to backtrack what he said, but you have video proof of him saying it. You can't backtrack now. You're stuck. You got to own up to it. You got to say, hey, you know what? I misspoken. It was just a lot of emotions, a lot of adrenaline going on. What I said was wrong. We like white people. We want white people supporting this. Not all white militias are bad. Not all militias bad. Boogie Boys ain't bad. Whatever you want. Don't say you never said it. That looks bad. This makes you a liar. And in fact, I watched another video of a gentleman mentioning that he actually had a conversation with a few ranking officials within NFAC. And they said, hey, we don't want to do all that. We like white people. We need white people's help. We don't want Texas. And they said that he talks quicker than he can think. And you can see that. You can see that in that live video of him at in this little small interview at Stone Mountain, and then you can see that in an actual interview with another gentleman. In fact, I'll try to find that video and put it in one of the put it in a card above, so you can watch that. And yeah, he just owned up to your mistake. Just say, hey, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to say that. So anyways, I will stop this video now. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay strong, stay resilient, keep that shield wall up.